And it's on to part one of today's Local 6 Legal Line. Attorney Kevin Shannon of the Bryant Law Center with us in the hot seat answering your questions regarding personal injury at 1-888-208-6946. And the topic to start out with, at least for now, is motorcycles. We had several of those come to us, and have a guy who says, I have insurance on my bike, but my insurance agent recommended that I get P.S.C. Now, what exactly is P.S.C.? What does it do, and do I really have to have it?
Dave, P.S.C. is personal injury protection. It is not required on motorcycles, although it is required on automobiles. So at least in Kentucky, if you have a car and you have your car insured like you're supposed to, you will have P.S.C. coverage on it. It'll pay the first $10,000 in medical expense and wage loss that you incur as a result of an accident, regardless of fault. Now, with a motorcycle, it's not required. You won't have it unless you specifically request it and pay the premium for it. I think it's important because if you have a motorcycle accident, regardless of whether it's your fault or not, and you don't have P.S.C. coverage on your motorcycle insurance, you will deemed to be self-insured for the first $10,000 in loss. And so, as the viewers can imagine, car versus motorcycle, car wins. And so you're likely to be hurt. You need some coverage to help you pay your medical bills and your wage loss. So I think you need P.S.C., although it's not legally required on a motorcycle.
Next question comes from Rocky, who says, it really irritates me when I'm driving and my motorcycle and I see grass clippings that have been blown onto the road. If I have a wreck because of those grass clippings that a homeowner has blown into the road, can I sue that homeowner?
The answer would be yes, you probably can. Whether you would be successful is another question. I understand that it is a dangerous condition to have grass on the roadway and then you ride a motorcycle over it. So I understand the thought. The problem would be proving who put the grass there, how it got there, who's responsible. But the bottom line is everybody's required to exercise reasonable care for their safety and the safety of others that are using the roadway. Some localities, some states, in fact, have laws that say you're not supposed to spray your grass clippings out onto the roadway. And again, yeah, you can sue them. You might very well have a claim. Being able to prove it might be a little tough, but you know, if you've had that happen to you and you want to talk more, feel free to give me a call.
He is Kevin Shannon of the Bryant Law Center at Paducah and Louisville. We've been talking about personal injury, answering some questions related to motorcycles and potential accidents with motorcycles. If you have more questions, we'll be glad to entertain those, as we've got part two of Local 6 Legal Line coming up next. But it's not going to be this guy. It's going to be the Honorable Austin Kennedy. He'll be answering your questions, so give us a shot at 1-888-208-6946. All that's coming up on Local 6 Midday.